Matt, last week we had a commissioner of music inspired Lisa Dale Lunas. And I was talking about guilty pleasures. You were talking about it musically. Ronnie was talking about it. We all shared something that might be embarrassing to share about our respective musical tastes because we're all people that love music. Matt talked about Whitesnake. I talked about Kate Bush. And Ronnie talked about Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds and Grinder Man. True to form. Ronnie, true to form. But since it's been a while, we are indeed, it's been a while, indeed inside the dog days of summer in the Great Sports Talk Radio calendar. That's right. So how about a visit from Petros J. Papadakis, the International Commissioner of Music, to judge your guilty pleasures or just your pleasures and your taste in the art of musiki. Matt, former record executive, me, a collector, and the elite of the elite, Ronnie Fascio, is here as well. So time to try your luck with the Commissioner of Music at 877-99 on Fox, 877-99 on Fox. Ronnie, roll the intro. We'll take the call.
Present to you
the Commissioner of Music, making rulings on all of your music. Elite music douchery on mainstream radio.
Start out with Moses.
Moses. Well, of course, it's Moses.
Moses, stand upon the rock and extend your arms so that people may be inspired by thee and see thee. Moses, you're on with the Commissioner. What do you want?
What's going on, Kabish?
Hey, baby. Hey, you know what? Hey, that was a good, respectful intro to the Commissioner. What's going on,
What's going on, Commissioner?
That's okay. Well, a little
That's
familiar.
Not hey, buddy.
A little familiar.
All right, pal.
But the Commission will take that. Now, go ahead, Moses.
Social D and the little Tiger Army.
Social D and Tiger Army. So you're like a neck tattoo, angry,
rockabilly,
I have a shank in prison, rock and roll, let's kick the ass of the guy wearing a polo shirt kind of guy, Moses?
No, not so much. I got a couple of tattoos, but not nothing in the neck.
What about a wallet chain, Moses?
No.
Okay, you know what?
You know what? If I had a Harley, I would rock the.
Yeah, you know what? If you have a Harley, you can have a wallet chain. Other than that, no. Indian, you can wear.
What about pomade? Does Moses rock the pomade in the hair?
Probably. I would say that's fine, Moses. You're good. You're good. Listen to those are good bands. Let's get out to Long Beach, where David is waiting. The Commissioner of Music is awaiting judgment for you, David. What is it?
Honorable Commissioner Petros J. Papadakis, a while ago, you ruled that AFI, the Band of Fire Inside, was not acceptable. I'd like to appeal that, and I'd like to call to the stand my first witness, Matt Bunny Smith.
Okay.
Well,
are you going to defend AFI, Matt?
How could I defend? Well, I worked with them.
To me, AFI is like a 40-year-old goth guy who's trying to act like he's 15.
It's a good characterization.
I didn't know that he was 40.
Yep.
He looks like he's 15.
Puts on white makeup.
Seems like a real weirdo.
He's Davey Havoc.
Yeah.
Pretty weird dude.
Everything's about murder and death and killing people, but the guy doesn't look like he could kill him. Daddy Longlegs.
No, probably weighs about $140 wet.
Right.
Is a vegan. I guess the only thing I could say in AFI's defense is they were signed by the same A&R guy that signed Elliott Smith.
So?
And they are managed by the same dude that managed Sonic Youth. So apparently people that have good taste in music thought they were worthy of their time, or perhaps commerce. They just wanted to line their pockets with money.
No on AFI. No.
Not one of my favorite bands I ever worked with.
Let's get out to Ohio. Hey, Ohio. Chris, what's cracking? You're on with the commission.
Oh, great, Commissioner. I must say, I'm young, but I like old music.
Truly,
and I
you're
like
young.
Dire Straits.
Dire Straits, Mark Knopfler. Money for Nothing and the Chicks for Free.
That's right.
Sultans of Swing. That's fine. No problem. Let's get out to Pasadena where Elliot is waiting. It's not Elliott Smith because he has passed away. Elliot, what is it?
Hey, Commissioner. The two that I want to bring up are Vampire Weekend and Revolution.
Okay, Vampire Weekend is fine. Is Revolution like your white guy reggae band that you want me to listen to because you guys are so cool and one guy in the band has dreadlocks?
Not mine.
It's your friend's white. Is it your friend's white reggae band?
Yeah.
No!
877-99 on Fox. Let's go to George in Commerce.
Break it down again. George?
How you doing, Commissioner?
Yeah.
Tears for Fears.
Tears for Fears. There's a room where the lights won't find you. Holding hands while the walls start tumbling. Everything but sowing the seeds of love. Because MTV played the crap out of that And I
Songs
was
from the
over
Big
it.
Chair.
I love Tears for Fears.
Yeah.
They're a fabulous band. Break it down again. Everybody Wants to Rule the World, to me, to the commissioner, is really one of the best composed and put together songs of the 80s. I think it's one of the great songs. I love that song, and I love every cover of that song. Tears for Fears, a big thumbs way up, Wally George style, from the commissioner of music. Let's take a trip to Garden Grove, where Corey is waiting. Hello, Corey.
I'm going to go down under with a band called Midnight Oil.
You want to help me out with this one?
Sure, we can do that.
Out where the river blows, the bloodwood and the desert oak.
Something.
How
for
can
the
we
reason.
dance when we had this turning? How do we sleep when our beds are burning? Yeah, they're fine. Of course, Midnight Oil's fine. But I'll say this.
I told you I quoted Midnight Oil in my yearbook. How about that?
That's pretty.
Yeah, pretty weak.
My dad took me to the Sam Goody at the local mall when I was a kid. What tape would you like, son?
You got Diesel and Dust?
I was either going to get Midnight Oil. It was between Midnight Oil and the Heart album with Alone and These Dreams Go On When I Close
And
My...
you got Heart over Diesel and Dust?
I bought Heart.
How could you resist that Australian Outback photograph on the cover?
All right, let's get out of here. Pantera, no. Trick Daddy, yes.
What
Soul
about line
Coughing,
3?
yes.
What about line 3?
Okerville River, yes. Phineas and Ferb every time.
I mean, come on.
Thumbs way up. John Mayer, no. I don't know who UFO is. I don't know who Delta Spirit is. I don't know who the Middle East is.
Is UFO or was it UTFO that did Roxanne? I want to be your man.
Ronnie says Delta Spirit is okay.
Delta Spirit's good. Nice San Diego band.
A nice visit and a nice interaction with the listeners from me, Petros J. Papadakis, the international authority and commissioner of music and everything judgmental in music. Thank you very much.
Pantera
Thank
and
you, Matt.
Trick Daddy. Can I get a ruling on both of those?
They're both fine.
When we return, Kennedy Pola, exclusive interview right here on Petros and Money at Fox Sports Radio.
Straight the sky can